Hello.
Please don't leave me here alone. Floating through this distant sound. Lost forever, never found. Every echo feels so near, but your voice is disappearing through the waves. I drift alone. Night devours what's left of
I gotta go to the dentist today and have him pull out all the teeth right here. No more chewing on the left side of my mouth.
In your silence, my heart aches. I still taste the words you said. Now they echo in my head like a ghost that won't forgive. All the years I couldn't give. Feel it rising, feel it die. Like a curse.
I'm not ready.
Under the sky.
I need the teeth.
Every heartbeat starts to
This bitch is just ready to yank him out of my head. Yeah, give me that.
fall
No, I need the roots out from in front of this one so it can move around without smashing.
All the love
Getting pain from wisdom teeth growing.
turns to stay
Just ripped the teeth out of my head. You fucked up last time you were in there, ma'am.
over me like rain. Take me beyond through the sound where broken miracles brown. Every wave, every shattered dream. You're a
I set it up as a general appointment. And I get in there and it's supposed to be some emergency. I'm like, it's not.
but you already did. In this space we fall apart. Every wrong then kills my heart. Take me beyond where you're not.
But why the fuck is David Schroeder in a wedding vest? Like, David, that vest in particular has buttons on it. It's for like a wedding. Why are you wearing a wedding vest, David? You know anybody who's gonna have a wedding?
So, considering date Johnny Dub, who I believe is Lucian Greaves, even though he says his name is Brian Word, but then nothing about these people is real. All I know is this dude is involved with Thomas Schoenberger and this
Nothing about
occult
these people is
neo-Nazi
real.
pedophile operation.
Fuck.
He's attacked me. He and that Chris McKempsey Jones from Australia, along with Thomas Schoenberger, fucking inundated my emails for over a year and a half. And so the fact that he just sent me shit yesterday about, oh, they have new tools in their arsenal with these directed energy weapons. I know that they obviously changed something. And I personally believe that they tried to kill one of my dogs in order to push me over the edge. And so their machines
David.
would end up giving me...
David,
Fi-
let me be that guy. You just said nothing about these people is real. So every lie you've made up about us isn't true. Thank you for your time. I'm done here. It took me a minute and 6 seconds to debunk this whole video. You're welcome.
family a heart attack or a stroke, which is what they're designed to do. But my dog
Make sure you're
has
drinking
stopped
your
vomiting.
tea,
I did spend my last
David,
$50
from
going and getting anti-nausea
Arizona.
pills, but you know, I think that yesterday, just holding her and loving her and praying over her for the half an hour before I went to the vet, and God only knows how long after I got back from the vet and fed her
It
that
doesn't mean
medication.
it was made in Arizona. It
I
just
think
means
it had a lot to do with the fact that because
you're now
the night before she was throwing up
signaling
huge things of bile. Huge things. I have to go get a carpet cleaner because there's 6 areas on different carpets that I cleaned it up, but it was so much that it needs to be cleaned. And so, but they tried to kill one of my dogs. I think they were trying to throw me over the edge because they can't understand why their shit hasn't brought me down. And my cheeks are starting to sink in, which is not a good sign. So whatever they're doing, they let me
Wait,
explain to
David,
you,
David, I
Doug,
need you to
something
say
that you,
it.
again,
David, I
don't
need you to
seem
say it.
understand.
David, I need you to say it. David, I need you to say it because I fibbed. It's just a little white lie. That inverted cross. I went on a walk. Sure did. And I launched that motherfucker into the darkest place I know in town. Nobody will ever find it again. And if they do, oh, if they do, they're going to be hobos, trained people, skid kids. A skid kid will find that inverted cross with that little mushroom ring on it where Jesus' heart is supposed to be. And they have to break in. They have to break in to somewhere to get it. Launch it. Yo! Because you know I am into binding stuff. I am into binding spells and stuff like that, David. I am. I do those binding spells. And that one was a binding spell for a particular person. That. Goodbye.
Hi. Welcome.
Goodbye.
Take a seat. How are you? Good. Good. Yes. Yes. Talking to you.
Well, who'd you think I was talking to? You think I don't know you're there?
Yes, you.
You've got to do better lurking. Because I
Welcome
am the...
to the Illuminati.
In my room, rounded out the room like a Cole Porter. Illuminati got me thinking about the world order. What you need is to read your mind like a mind sorter. What you gotta do is break down the whole porter. You got a brain, but you're utilizing half. Your brain is always trying to make me laugh. Adam's family be clicking to the beat. If you wanna learn from the master, take a seat. Be a winner, not a sinner. Don't stop till you're broken. Don't stop till the mind has awoken. Listen to the words that are spoken. Pay the ferryman in words as a token. Party time, we got booze and drugs here. Pick your poison and he will appear. An old friend, so you needn't have fear. He will make things appear to be clear.
Lies. People tell them all the time. Rise above the sequence of the mind. Recognize that two minds can exist. Let me write you a list. Let me let you in on this. This party will give you some leverage. Illuminati with the snacks and the beverage. Masons will bring out the cutlery. Dress down so as not to look buttery.
Party time, it's 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 party time.
Grab a drink from the movie of the summer. Don't
Now, since you guys like to say stupid shit that's not true about people on the internet, let's make this even more confusing for you people that don't know how to look at stuff and recognize what you're seeing. Does alcohol sit on top of liquid like that? No. Oil does. Oh, would you look at that? It fully binds. It doesn't turn into oil that just sits on the top. It fully binds. Coconut oil and green tea. You know what I'm talking about, Angela. Arizona green tea. Put some of that coconut oil in there. You won't be saddened. And then you add that tea to a smoothie. Just summertime gloriousness.
Our quest for gnosis is completely opposite. You and your group, oh, when they're botting my station, because there's not 28 people in here, they just hate when I talk about this shit. Your quest for gnosis, all the bullshit that you were doing, the shit that Jeffrey Epstein and your little group was doing in that temple on that island, and doing at that ranch that Scalia ended up dead at, and the stuff at Hummel Park and all of that, your little quest for gnosis is more of a Marquis de Sade influence. The pain and anguish that your group thinks that you're getting gnosis from was always someone else's, never yours. Why I say that our quest is completely opposite is because for me to give to you what awaits you in the dark, I have to first go through it. You have to sow it before you can reap it. And so therefore, the shit that you do to me, I've been able to channel in the dark. That's the reason why I've been able to survive so much. Because heaven chose me, knowing that it wouldn't make any difference what would happen. I would never give up. I might have low periods, but I would never give up. And there's this thing, Sarah Adams just sent me something about, oh, they convinced someone to commit suicide, blah, blah, blah. This is how I feel personally for me about suicide. I know that what I'm going through now, you get to all experience after your last breath. It awaits you in the dark. When this first started for me, it wasn't about Christianity, it wasn't about Jesus Christ. It was about what I knew. And when I focused on it, it started off with mirror magic for me. When I was a kid, I'm a young man, especially after Franklin, that I offered my body and soul in order to bring this group, put this group in the dark. That's all I ever wanted to do. Then you have to understand, when I was 20 years old, Mom had sent me
I can
down
put
to
my
Florida
fingers
to
inside of
be
your
on this
head,
old Franklin
tickle
mess.
your brain.
And then they shot David Claus. Alan Bear got Bill to put the gun in Mark's gun. He didn't realize it was loaded. So the second time he pulled the trigger as a joke, it blew out. It went through David's eye and blew out the back of his head and killed him. Mark went to jail for it, but it wasn't even his fault. And then 2 weeks after they murdered David Klotz, I came back to Omaha and Bill gave me a gift from Alan Bear. Alan Bear was my only other true handler after Michael Aquino. My stepmother, but that's because she had control of me. She wasn't my handler. She was just an abusive, fucking psychotic cunt. But Alan Bear, for all intents and purposes, was my last handler. And so when I got back, I was given, Bill told me that he had a present from me, from Alan Bear. And I asked what it was, and he gave me a white towel that, was full of David's brain and bone fragments in it. That's the gift that Alan Bear. So when I got back on the bus, after I dealt with David's dying and going back down to Florida, I can't tell you what a sense of defeat I experienced from a group of the most evil fuckheads you've ever known. And they decimated me. They won. Alan Bear always was winning. Things changed for me after 2002 because Alan Bear was lethal. The whole 27 gay men that showed up dead after, I think it was the summer of 86, the summer of 87. I'd have to think back. But it was after C.B. Rogers ended up dead. All of a sudden there was this rash of 27 fucking gay men in town committing suicide. That was all Alan Bear. That was all Alan Bear. And Alan Bear was basically my handler. When I went and got involved with Unity Church, Alan Bear followed me to Unity Church. And then he got involved with the preacher there, Skylar St. John, who fucked him out of $5 million for this land deal, and then went back to Hawaii thinking that there was nothing Alan Bear could do. Alan Bear just simply sent people to Hawaii, got Sky St. John in a goddamn boat, took him probably 100 miles out in the fucking middle of the ocean and threw him overboard. Told him to swim back to shore, which he never was able to accomplish. Alan Bear was lethal. But after Alan Bear died, that's when it kind of opened the door that I could go through. But all of that energy got cast into the dark. When I started this because I just read something about Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ taught consciousness, not religion. That's what he did. He taught us consciousness and energy. And the things that we do matter.
Yes.
And have consequences.
Yes.
And so that's what I believe. And,
Fuck. Well, if that's the case, David, you started believing that way after I started believing that.
The reason why your shit hasn't worked on me, Doug, why it didn't work on me in Algona, that time that you made me lose 100 pounds, fucking beaming whatever the fuck it is on all those 12 pieces of rock and concrete that you had planted in my yard.
Shake it up.
With that black metallic mold stuff on top. Got
Before
me to
you
lose
drink it
100
every
pounds
time.
in 2 months.
Make the
As soon as I removed all those rocks out of my yard, I stopped losing weight and it all came back. And especially now with all of this shit. Because you think that your shit is going to bring me down, and it may.
It puts all of the oil into like little nano
What it
bubbles.
has done is,
And then it slowly
for
will come
me,
back up.
in order to cast
But as long
into
as you
the
shake
dark
it, it's mixed.
an existence where your group does nothing but pray for a fucking death that will never come to you, I have to go through it first. I have to get your dumbasses to do your shit to me, and I have to experience it. I have to go through it. That's the reason why our gnosis is different. The gnosis that I had to explore was not other people's pain. I had
And then
to
on
get
top
you
of that,
to
it puts
your
coconut
group to
oil in your
inflict
mouth.
shit onto me
Coconut oil
so
has
that
healing
I
properties
experience
and
it.
cleansing properties
the
and
nuances.
bacterial killing
So the
properties.
dark can know the nuances. I know the dark has all of you by the short and curlies.
You know?
You can do whatever the fuck you want, Dougie. But let me
Dougie.
tell you, where I stand,
Duggle
don't think
buggles.
that it is
Little
beyond
Dougie Wuggy.
me that you have begged me to stop now twice and offered me any amount of money and or whatever I wanted if I would just stop. And each time I've told you no. I don't talk in code. I'm saying exactly what the fuck is going on. There's no ambiguity. And I only care that you fuckheads watch what I say. I don't give a shit about the peanut gallery. The dark does. The dark does. But I mean, when it comes down to it, this house that I live in now was a blessing from heaven, a direct blessing from heaven. At a time that I almost lost my faith, I almost gave up on my faith. Living in Erling, Iowa was sucking the very fucking soul out of me. And heaven opened up this place, and I was able to get into this place. And it's been a blessing from God. Of course, they send Alex and George into my house constantly to try and do everything they can to decimate
Percent
that
echo
blessing
percent
that
god.exe.
heaven directly gave to me. So, and eagerly, fucking eagerly, can't do it enough. Fucking Alex will do it with a fucking smirk on his face. So will George. I just saw George the other day. He's not looking well.
I'm not smirking.
It's just the darkness is eating them all from the inside out.
Not a smirk.
So what's happened is that they've cracked. It's like a fucking highway. They can come into my house and do whatever the fuck they want to me. Steal my shit, poison my fucking dogs, do whatever the fuck they want to me. There's nothing I can do about it. But the dark on the other side, mirror magic, it can give back to them. That's the key to the dark, Doug. You don't understand. For me to do what I was able to do, what I wanted to do, is put you guys in the dark and make you suffer. That's all I've ever wanted, ever since I was a little kid. And all you've ever done is feed that by killing people that I care about, killing Cindy 3 weeks after Dad, you know, being focused on me continuously. When I look at it, the dark is going to be able to return all of that. And for me to actually do what I needed to do, I needed to take my place. That's what heaven required. I had to take my place. That means that in the dark, because it's mirror magic, if you're all in there, because I stand in the image of that mirror's reflection as well, so do I. I have to be there as well. For years, I thought that I was the one who was going to pay the blood bill our family owns. But that's not going to happen. But I had to take my place in the dark. In the dark, I've said, I'm no more afraid of the dark than I am of our mother. Is our mother. Second of all, the dark, because I'm not separated from our Father, isn't dark for me. It's the most magnificent garden I've ever seen. Anyone who does shamanic stuff or astral projection or all of that will tell you there's a geography on the other side. Just like there is here. As in heaven, so above, so as above, so below. You know? But for me, the dark isn't dark. It's an incredible garden. And what I believe is after I take my last breath, I take my place. And I tend to that garden. And what makes it flourish and make all the flowers grow and everything make it just beautiful are your fucking tears. That's what it's. The more I make all of you cry on the other side, the more this garden flourishes and blooms. And so that's what's headed for. The shit that you've done to me. I was definitely the easiest thing for energy is to return. a person's energy to. Energy can be neither created nor destroyed. But the shit that Aquino and his friends taught me, it can be returned. And to an individual, it definitely can be returned. And I'm able to send the darkness to you. Doug, you said that I live in you. You live in my mind. Free. Dude, you're not living there. Free. I can guarantee you, it's not a good thing to live in my brain. It's not a good thing for me to be focused on you as I am. The awareness that I have, it's not going to work well for you at all. And in the end, you're going to realize it was so not free. Because you're fucked. Your whole group is fucked. Because not only was I able to send the dark to you, but because I made this deal with heaven, that I would offer my body and soul, get you guys to do whatever the fuck I could to bring me down, suffer all of it, not be able to do a fucking thing about it, so that I could drag you all into the dark. That's all sanctioned by heaven. So not only am I able to return your shit, but I'm able to add the entire, all the energy of the fucking full wrath of heaven in the dark. Then, when I said, after what happened when my dad died when I was 39, and then right after my 40th birthday, that December, and I went on that journey and was told, I will come to you as a thief in the night 4 times, and I thought it was being directed at me, not realizing heaven was telling me I was that thief. Because I figured out if I could do what I did on my 40th birthday, I could go find the rest of the fallen and help psychopump them to heaven. I could remove the very spiritual principalities that have afforded you guys all of your abilities, all of your protection, that has fueled all of this. If I could take them away from you, you wouldn't have the power. And so is in Confessions of an Antichrist. I spent over 2 years, almost every day, seeking out the fallen and getting them to being raised back into heaven, go back to war with heaven, go to war with heaven. Most of them all chose to go back. Let me explain something to you, Dougie. Michael Aquino would understand this. In order for them to get back through heaven to heaven, they had to go through me first. They had to go through me to get to heaven. That's how it worked. I was the one who was doing it. And in turn, all of their pain and anguish and anger and rage that made them up, I was able to take from each one of them. And in doing, and each time I did it, I channeled that shit right into the dark too. So it's waiting for you as well. The survivors? Well, I guess the best example of what will happen is after my dad died, and then they murdered my sister Cindy. 3 weeks after my dad died, after I got back from the whole fiasco of my family down in Florida, Joanne sent me a care gift, a $100 check that was supposed to be my inheritance, and my dad's old hat. And she did that because he was meant to be instant. All I got from my father's death was his old hat. But what she fucking sent me was the very hat he was wearing on his head when he was dying and trying to make his sins right. So all of the energy that was flowing through his head at the time that he was facing his own mortality and trying to do the right thing, it was all in that fucking old hat that she gave me. And so I put that hat on, and I went to Dodge Park, got out of my car, and walked into Humboldt Park on foot with that, wearing that hat, beating a drum, and calling all of the children's souls that were sacrificed in that pavilion in Humboldt Park, and helped release all of them. I really have a sister, Cindy. Sister, I did. My oldest sister. We were close. Even though it's funny, reading that letter that I just found that my mom gave me, the very last thing that she ever sent me. My mother and I only had one fight, and we had it constantly. And that fight was, she knew that after she died, I was planning on walking away from my entire family. I couldn't stand it. I didn't want to be around any of them. That proved to be harder than I thought.
Laced with frost that clawed raw across my tongue and throat.
But fuck trying to get me to commit suicide. Last Christmas, that's what they were trying to do. They were sending me emails. Your family's all together and you're all alone. You should just kill yourself. Really? Kill myself because I'm not sitting with my family. You know? Not only is that not something to be anguished about, I was quite comfortable with it. You know? Quite comfortable. The problem that my family and I have is that they know I have never accepted that. I have judged them harshly all my life, all their lives. I think for the most part, a few of them are, I guess, okay. Especially with my sister Cindy's kids, they're all pieces of shit. Cindy was a piece of shit, Kathy was a piece of shit, Steve was a piece of shit. The funny thing about it is that the only kid that actually turned out decent was my nephew Jacob, Steven, and I didn't even recognize him at the time. When my sister died, we were with my sister Cindy's kids and we were swimming, and there was this guy, and my other half was, he was hot. He muscular, military style looking, stuff like that. And Michael was going on and on about how hot he was. He was hot. Then the guy walked up to me and said, "You don't have a fucking clue who I am, dude." I said, "Am I supposed to?" I thought it was just one of my sister Cindy's kids. And he told me, "Hey, Mika." He told me, "You don't remember giving me a bowl of cereal when I was 7? And I looked at him, my eyes got really big, and I was like, "Jacob?" Jacob turned out the most decent of all of us. Military, directed. His dad was a goddamn needle user. His mom went to prison for fucking adolescent boys. You know? But when it comes down to my dog surviving, I really do think that it needs to feel the touch of love. I just want to love her. Because last night she ate. She hasn't been thrown out. Of course, I did give her the medication this morning. And so, but she ate. She's, you know, I think God helped me save her. And I think what they were doing was trying to actually kill one of my dogs so that I would go through emotional trauma so they could bring me down with their fucking energy weapons. Because now they have new weapons in their arsenal. Because Johnny Dove, aka Brian Wood, had to let me know yesterday. You can go look at the emails. Had to let me know. But when it comes to living in harmony, I believe that this is a micro. When I think judgment is a micro, because what's being dealt with is the dark is focusing now on the fence sitters. Someone left a message yesterday saying that they don't know why God allows them to do what they're doing. And I do. I do know. They're allowed to do what they're doing. And all of this is playing out because now the darkness is watching. There are people in my town who are more than willing to just be complicit with the status quo. They don't give a fuck how evil or corrupt it is. They don't give a shit. There are people in town who have vilified me. And they'll say, "Oh, what he talks about is crazy." And it is crazy. The shit that they're doing to me is far from fucking normal. But I don't come off as insane. I'm just saying what happened. What happened. And they don't want me to talk about it. You know? They don't want me to talk about it. When they blew up the gas station in Erling and they got the sheriff to lie about it on the official report. They don't want me to talk about that. When they fucking came in and posted all the videos of my town when they murdered my friend Owen and bragged about murdering my friend Owen. They don't want me to talk about that. They don't want me to talk about the fact that they just fucking tried to poison my dog. And then Dougie, as Johnny Doug, posts yesterday, we got him upset. You think? Trying to fucking poison one of my dogs. You think it got me upset? Really? What soulless motherfucker isn't upset when you try to kill one of their animals? Sorry, but that's not me. I gave it a great fucking deal. I was pissed. But I just realized that it could have been so much worse. Heaven help me. All of this is getting ready, and yeah, my cheeks are starting to sink in. They could be taking me out. Their fucking directed energy weapon shit is fucking off the chart. Off the chart. But let me tell you, dumbasses, it has already been a while. You might actually clue into what I'm saying, but heaven already, I took my place on the other side already. And in the heart of the fucking darkness, I spoke 3 words for all of you. All of your group that I'm claiming into the dark. Come and see. Come and see. I think I did a video of it when I did it. And so the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, that's exactly how it's going to work. Right now, as you breathe, as bad as it gets, let me guarantee you. Remember when you used to sit in the theater and you have that food dance around at the beginning of before the movie, trying to get you to focus on your want and need, you needed to consume their food. And so they had dancing popcorn and dancing pop and all of that shit, you know, come to the concession stand before the movie starts. That's what you're experiencing right now. The real fucking deal doesn't even begin till after you take your last breath. And I do these videos because I know your group watches every fucking word I say, and I don't want there to be any claim of plausible deniability. Not only have I not spoken in code, I've been pretty fucking blunt at how it is and how it's going to work. Whether you accept it, whether you agree with it, whether or not you like it, is completely incidental. Doesn't matter in the fucking least. And I'm gonna go through this until the Most High call me back. You will never get me to hurt myself, because I will never allow myself to give any of you that out. Ever. I want you to spend the rest of eternity wishing for a death that never finds you. That's what I've always wanted.
Where once
you ain't gonna like the dark.
Like molten gold,
and you can't say I didn't warn you. And you can send me all the fucking shit you want to, Dougie, Johnny Dog, Brian Word, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself.
Across my tongue and throat.
I haven't stopped.
No feather grazed my collarbone with velvet
and really, when it comes down to it, it's not me.
My name in notes
the dark is already inside of you. Drawing to yourself what you are afraid of. That's what most people give life to in their lives. You run from your sins. You're dark.
The ribs of night where holy echoes used to rise.
And in doing so, you feed all of that. And so the dark is going to take what you're so eager to hide in the shadows and bring it out into the light of your lives for all to see. And there's nothing you can do about it. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. I've told Michael Aquino for years, your group taught the wrong person your shit. You certainly pledged your souls to the wrong individual. For heaven, it was the exact right individual. Because they knew that there was a part of me that was like biting down on tinfoil, and I would never quit. I would never stop, and I never will. Never. And I'll go through whatever I have to go through at your guys' hands, knowing that must be returned
Racing hot
full
beneath
wrath of
my
heaven.
skin. Thunder
And you can
pulsing
go on and on and
wild in
on
every
about how it's not
vein
gonna happen
flame.
when you die. But again,
But heaven mouthed my syllables, then turned its cold marble face away with glacial disdain.
in Harlem, judgment is being had.
Leaving razor
Because if you read
quiet,
scripture,
slicing deep,
the
a
fence sitters
bone-deep
get vomited
chill that
out with all the
numbs
rest.
the breaking day.
People around here are more than complicit with the evil and the corruption. They'll vilify me, they'll talk shit about me, they'll do anything they can to actually put all up on me. Even though it wasn't me passing out those flyers. Wasn't me who just tried to poison my dog. Isn't me who's breaking into my house. Isn't me posting the videos of my house blowing up or me being lynched. I'm not the ones influencing Thomas Schoenberger and Johnny Duh, aka Ryan Wood. If you really believe that's him, which I don't. Could it be more than one person? More than one person could be that fucking email address. Sure could be. Do I think that Dougie's completely involved with it? Yeah. Without a doubt. Lucian Green strongly satanic tendencies. And it's all because they're wanting to inflict their fucking occult neo-Nazi pedophile operations on whoever the fuck they want. And there's a bunch of people who sit on the fence and do nothing. Either because they're scared, or worse, they're entertained. Or even worse, they're involved. But either way, the dark doesn't care. The dark doesn't care. Faith without works is dead. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Golden letters branded deep
And so
on
they can do whatever the fuck they want to me.
skin,
But the
ink
dark
once radiant
used it.
as liquid sunrise, now cracked
Most High are
and
using the
flaking
dark
like
to cleanse.
desert parchment.
I just
Thin
simply have
and
to go
dry
through their
as
shit.
bone.
Because the dark can return everything they're
Trace the
doing.
ghost
And is going
prints
to.
where the six-winged
Is going to.
shadows used to
This has been
graze
happening
with
for a
silk
long
and
time.
electric
For a
warmth.
long time. Franklin, what happened when I was in my 20s.
Graveyard wind
And all of the shit that I can show, I can show. I can prove it. Like the gas station. Just because you people around here want to be fucking ignorant dumbasses, deny fucking facts, tell themselves whatever bullshit makes them feel better because they're complicit with evil. Go what, do whatever you do, whatever blows your hair back, I guess. But if you think you're not going to be held accountable, you're completely wrong. They're more than willing to fight for the status quo. They think their ignorance will save them. How a fool will certainly can't. It's a fool to get me. So blah, blah. But that's the whole situation. Of course I have this dude. They just tried to fucking murder one of my dogs. You know? They murdered my friend and bragged about it. Fuck, not to mention they murdered Isaac F., who was my friend, and then 11 months later blew up that gas station to try and murder me. And I should just get over it. The videos that they upload constantly of my house blowing up and burning down, of me being lynched. You know, and that's just a few things. There's so much there. You know, passing out fucking flyers all over town in people's mailboxes and all over the square, hitting the Shelby County, Iowa Sheriff's Department to do it. They know I'm not a fucking pedophile. There's nothing there. Not a goddamn thing. Because I'm not a fucking pedophile. That's why I wouldn't run from it. Don't give a shit. But I didn't do that. So obviously, then they just want to say, oh, well, and I've actually had people where maybe if you just shut up, yeah, and become complicit with the fucking evil like you are, and lose my soul in the process, because I want to follow your stupid ass. I don't think so. They're right. Certainly more feet. I haven't lost my murder, torturing kids, it all matters. It doesn't make any difference what the fuck people want to tell themselves. It matters. And there's going to be accountability. Mark my words, Dougie. Mark my words. And your little fucking group that you hide behind now won't be able to save you. Fuck, none of you can save yourselves right now. Because I might be looking worse for wear, but so are all of you. Come and see. Too late. Dark is about ready to call your asses home. You owe a blood debt. Time to pay the pipe.
Not sure if you guys saw, but Whistling Diesel.
What about Whistling Diesel? Because, I mean, I had to do some witchcraft. I keep having to do witchcraft on you, David.
Last check,
You know what I mean?
dust on my Sunday best. Left your driveway like a war on my chest.
Your dog chased my taillights. You just stared at your phone. Thought driving out of this heartbreak might drive me back home.
Back road, take it all, take my pride, take this fall, trade these tears for gravel and pine. If I keep on getting lost, maybe I won't count the cost of loving you. Past every county line, back road, take it all, 'cause I can't take this heart at all.
That old blue mailbox still leaves like it's tired. Your daddy at the truck stop said, "Son, you look wide."
I laughed, changed the subject, bought gas, bought some time, but my hand shook on the pump like your goodbye was mine. Back road, take it all, take my pride, take this fall, trade these tears for gravel and pine. If I keep on getting lost, maybe I won't count the cost of loving you. Past every county line, back road, take it all, 'cause I can't take this heart at all. If I turn this wheel around, will you be on that porch swing? Or did I burn this whole place down for one stupid, stubborn dream? Oh, back roads, take it all, take my pride, take this fall, trade these tears for gravel and pine. If I keep on getting lost, maybe I'll run the thought of your name on someone else's side. Back roads, take it all, 'cause I can't take this heart at all. take it all.
Halftime, last check, dust on my Sunday best. I left your driveway like a war on my chest.
Your dog chased my taillights. You just stared at your phone. Thought driving out of this heartbreak might drive me back home.
Back roads, take it all. Take my pride, take this fall. Trade these tears for gravel and pine. If I keep on
We're
getting
working on a new one.
maybe I won't
Song's called
the call.
Front Porch Headlines.
Loving you past every county line. Back.
Trying a new genre called cinematic country.
There's a glow from the TV in a quiet little room.
Yes, ma'am.
Same old talking
Yes, ma'am.
voices sing a different tune. Mama shakes her head, says it's all just noise. Daddy flips the channel, but it's the same old choice. Neighbors used to talk about rain and crops and such. Now it's red or blue, and who to blame for what? On these front porch headlines, we're all picking sides, scrolling through the anger while the truth just hides. Everybody's shouting, and nobody's listening. We're all just trying to find where the middle's been. From small town streets to those big city skylines, we're living life between the front porch headlines.
Oh, shit.
Gas prices rising, wages standing still. Young folks chasing dreams over some distant hill. Grandpa says he's seen it all before, but it don't feel the same as it did in '64. Promises get made every election year, but out here on this dirt road they just disappear. On these front porch headlines, we're all picking sides, scrolling through the anger while the truth just hides. Everybody's shouting, nobody's listening. We're all just trying to find where the middle's been. From small town streets to those big city skylines, we're living life between the front porch headlines. Maybe there's a way back to a simpler sound, where a handshake still means something in this town, where we don't see enemies in a different view, just another American trying to make it through. Yeah, the world keeps turning whether we agree, but it sure feels different on this old oak seat. On these front porch headlines, we're all picking sides, but there's more that binds us than what divides.
I've always been a good
If we could
ghostwriter.
stop
It's the thing.
shouting, start listening, might just find that middle ground again. From gravel roads to those bright neon signs, we're more alive than these front porch headlines. So I'll sit right here as the sun goes down, turn off the noise, let the truth come around.
Ooh, this one's 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Oh, shit.
There's a glow from the TV in a quiet little room. Same old talking voices sing a different tune. Mama shakes her head, says it's all just noise. Daddy flips a channel, but it's the same old choice. Neighbors used to talk about rain and crops and such. Now it's red or blue and who to blame for
That's so country.
what. On these front porch headlines, we're all picking sides, scrolling through the anger while the truth just hides. Everybody's shouting, nobody's listening. We're all just trying to find where the middle's been. From small town streets to those big city skylines, we're living life between the front porch headlines. Gas prices rising, wages standing still. Young folks chasing dreams over some distant hill. Grandpa says he's seen it all before, but it don't feel the same as it did in '64. Promises get made every election year, but out here on this dirt road they just disappear. On these front porch headlines, we're all picking sides, scrolling through the anger while the truth just hides. Everybody's shouting, nobody's listening. We're all just trying to find where the middle's been. From small town streets to those big city skylines, we're living life between the front porch headlines. Maybe there's a way back to a simpler sound, where a handshake still means something in this town, where we don't see enemies in a different view. Just another American trying to make it through. Yeah, the world keeps turning, whether we agree, but it sure feels different on this old oak seat. On these front porch headlines, we're all picking sides, but there's more that binds us than what divides. If we could stop shouting, start listening, might just
See, I keep listening to it because I'm adjusting the lyrics.
From gravel roads to those bright neon signs, we're more alike than these front porch headlines.
And I need at least 5 tries to really get it
So I'll sit right
tweaked right.
here.
'Cause now watch. Sounds generic. I don't want it that generic. I don't want it to sound like anybody could have wrote those lyrics. So we're gonna.
There's a glow from the TV in a quiet little room. Same old talking heads in different suits.
See?
Mama shakes her head, says it's all just noise. Daddy flips the channel, but it's the same damn choice. Neighbors used to talk about rain and crops and such. Now it's red or blue, and who to hate that much? Call these front porch headlines. We're all picking sides, scrolling through the anger, while the truth just hides. Everybody's shouting, nobody's listening. We're all just trying to find where the middle's been. From small town streets to those big city skylines, we're living life between the front porch headlines. Gas prices rising, wages standing still. Young folks chasing dreams over some distant hill. Grandpa says he's seen it all before, but it don't feel the same as it did in '64. Promises get made every election year, but out here on this dirt road, they just disappear. On these front porch headlines, we're all picking sides, scrolling through the anger, while the truth just hides. Everybody's shouting, nobody's listening. We're all just trying to find where the middle's been. From small town streets to those big city skylines, we're living life between the front porch headlines. Maybe there's a way back to a simpler sound, where a handshake still means something in this town, where we don't see enemies in a different view. Just another American trying to make it through breakdown. Yeah, the world keeps turning.
See, it wasn't supposed to say breakdown.
We agree. But it sure feels different on this old oak seat. Final front porch headlines. We keep picking sides, but there's more.
Which means the second one's just as trash. So we just delete those. Fucker. Forgot to put some brackets some places. This is.
There's a glow from the TV in a quiet little room. Same old talking heads in different suits. Mama shakes her head, says it's all just noise. Daddy flips a channel, but it's the same damn choice. Neighbors used to talk about rain and crops and such. Now it's red or blue, and who to hate that much? On these front porch headlines, we're all picking sides, scrolling through the anger while the truth just hides. Everybody's shouting, nobody's listening. We're all just trying to find where the middle's been. From small town streets to those big city skylines, we're living life between the front porch headlines.
It's all emotional. Emotional.
Gas prices rising, wages standing still. Young folks chasing dreams over some distant hill. Grandpa says he's seen it all before, but it don't feel the same as it did in '64. Promises get made every election year,
Hey, no hiccups.
but out here on this dirt road, they just disappear. On these front porch headlines, we're all picking sides, scrolling through the anger while the truth just hides. Everybody's shouting, nobody's listening. We're all just trying to find where the middle's been. From small town streets to those big city skylines, we're living life between the front porch headlines. Maybe there's a way back to a simpler sound, where a handshake still means something in this town, where we don't see enemies in a different view, just another American trying to make it through. Yeah, the world keeps turning, whether we agree, but it sure feels different on this old oak seat. On these front porch headlines, we keep picking sides.
It's an algorithm. Once you figure it out, it's just done. You're done. That's what I mean about music. So then you cater it to yourself or someone else.
We might just find that middle ground again. From gravel roads to those bright neon signs, more alike than these front porch headlines. So I'll sit right here as the sun goes down. Turn off the noise, let the truth come around. There's a glow from the TV in a quiet little room. Same old talking voices sing a different tune. Mama shakes her head, says it's all just noise. Daddy flips the channel, but it's the same old chores. Neighbors used to talk about rain and crops and such. Now it's red or blue and who to blame for what. On these front porch headlines, we're all picking sides, scrolling through the anger while the truth just hides. Everybody's shouting, nobody's listening. We're all just trying to find where the middle's been. From small town streets to those big city skylines, we're living life between the front porch headlines. Gas prices rising, wages standing still. Young folks chasing dreams over some distant hill. Grandpa says he's seen it all before, but it don't feel the same as it did in '64. Promises get made every election year, but out here on this dirt road.
You guys, I'm writing a comedy one now as well. It says, "Don't go there." This isn't it. This is the last front porch headlights. Well, that one.
There's a glow from the TV in a quiet little room.
Okay.
Same old talking heads in different suits. Mama shakes her head.
No, Mama, don't.
Says it's all just noise. Daddy flips the channel, but it's the same damn.
Pay attention to these lyrics right here, though. This song's called "Don't Go There."
Out by the shed on a Saturday night, couple bad ideas and a porch light. Buddy said, "Man, I got a plan." I said, "That sounds like trouble. Don't you understand? We've all been dumb, we've all been there, but some choices just ain't worth the dare. There's a right way, a wrong way, and I don't go there. Some things in life just ain't meant for wear. If you gotta ask, then the answer's no. Son, that sure ain't where that goes." Read it on the internet late one night. Thought it might be funny, turns out it ain't right. Common sense was calling, I ignored the tone. Now I'm sitting here wishing I just left alone. There's a right way, a wrong way, and I don't go there. You don't need to test every wild idea you hear. If it feels real wrong, trust what you know, man. That sure ain't where that goes. Granddad laughed, said, "Boy, take note. Life ain't a game and you ain't a goat. Keep your pride and your britches clear, and don't go experimenting in back there. No jars, no tools, no midnight dares. Keep your wild ideas out of private affairs. There's a right way, a wrong way, and I don't go there. Save yourself a story you don't want
That's good. I am fully entertained today. Oh. We got 10 more credits, ladies and gentle friends.
Out by the shed on a Saturday night. Couple bad ideas and a porch light. Buddy said, man, I got a plan. I said, that sounds like trouble, don't you understand? We've all been dumb, we've all been there, but some choices just ain't worth a dare. There's a right way, a wrong way, and I don't go there. Some things in life just ain't meant for wear. If you gotta ask, then the answer's no, son, that sure ain't where that goes. Read it on the internet late one night. Thought it might be funny, turns out it ain't right. Common sense was calling, I ignored the tone. Now I'm sitting here wishing I just left it alone. There's a right way, a wrong way, and I don't go there. You don't need to test every wild idea you hear. If it feels real wrong, trust what you know. Man, that sure ain't where that goes. Granddad laughed, said, boy, take note. Life ain't a game, and you ain't the goat. Keep your pride and your britches clear, and don't go experimenting back there. No jars, no tools, no midnight dares. Keep your wild ideas out of private affairs. There's a right way, a wrong way, and I don't go there. Save yourself a story you don't want to share. Laugh it off and take it slow. Yeah, that sure ain't where that goes. Out by the shed on a Saturday night. Couple bad ideas and a porch light. Buddy said, man, I got a plan. I said, that sounds like trouble. Don't you understand? We've all been dumb, we've all been there, but some choices just ain't worth the dare. There's a right way, a wrong way, and don't go there. Some things in life.
All right. All right. Now we're making a lost love song. This one might make you cry, make you a little emotional. You might think about somebody. It's really aimed towards like a dude and hurting his fucking feelings. You know, because this is what we do around here. This is all just targeted harassment or whatever. It's not a comedy channel where I'm just fucking playing with Suno, making stuff. $8 a month? No. No. Thank you. No. No.
She had hair like July weed in a river wind, sun-kissed skin and a slow, sweet grin, blue-green eyes like the Gulf at dawn, where the tide rolls in and the night is gone. Or a cotton dress, faded blue and white, barefoot laughter in the firefly light. When she leaned on me, the world stood still.
It don't move right now.
Like a whippoorwill on a windowsill. She smelled like rain on a gravel road, wildflower fields where the south wind blows. Hands soft but strong from a long day's work, Bible in the morning, denim in the dirt. Her voice was honey with a hint of truth. Every word hit deep like it always do. And when she sang low on a front porch swing, even the pines would hush to listen in. Now there's dust on the dash where her hand once lay, tracing little hearts as we drift away. She ain't gone, she's just somewhere I can't be, in a life that don't got room for me. I keep chasing her shadow through every town, but love don't circle back.
You never know when your music might just save a good old boy.
These old roads go, there's just dust on the dash, and letting go. She tuck her hair when the breeze ran wild, look over and laugh like a restless child. Say, don't you worry about where we'll land, long as forever fits in your hand. But forever bent and it broke somehow. She's in someone else's arms by now, probably dancing in a kitchen light, while I'm driving circles through the night. Yeah, there's dust on the dash where her hand once lay, tracing little hearts as we drift away. She ain't gone, she's just somewhere I can be, in a life that don't got room for me. I keep chasing her shadow through every town, but love don't circle back around. No matter how far these old roads go, there's just dust on the dash, and letting go. If I pass her truck on a two-lane line, I tip my hat and let her ride. dust on the dash where her hand once lay, and 1,000 words that we didn't say. She's still out there neath the same blue sky, just not here in this passenger side. I keep rolling on, but it don't feel right, like a song that fades before the last line. No matter how far or fast I go, there's just dust on the dash and letting go. She was July wheat and blue-green eyes, just a different road, different life. She had hair like July wheat in a river wind, sun-kissed skin and a slow, sweet grin, blue-green eyes like the Gulf at dawn, where the tide rolls in and the night is gone. Wore a cotton dress, faded blue and white, barefoot laughter in the firefly light. When she leaned on me, the world stood still, like a whippoorwill on a windowsill.
Now, if you enjoyed any of that, you can find it there at my Suno account. We'll enjoy.
She had hair like July wheat in a river wind, a sun-kissed skin and a slow, sweet grin, blue-green eyes like the Gulf at dawn, where the tide rolls in and the night is gone. Wore a cotton dress, faded blue and white, barefoot laughter in the firefly light. When she leaned on me, the world stood still, like a whippoorwill on a windowsill. She smelled like rain on a gravel road, wildflower fields where the south wind blows, hands soft but strong from a long day's work, Bible in the morning, denim in the dirt. Her voice was honey with a hint of truth, every word hit deep like it always do. And when she sang low on a front porch swing, even the pines would hush to listen in. And now there's dust on the dash where her hand once lay, tracing little hearts as we drift away. She ain't gone, she's just somewhere I can't be, in a life that don't got room for me. I keep chasing her shadow through every town. tuck her hair when the breeze ran wild. Look over and laugh like a restless child. Say, don't you worry about where we'll land, long as forever fits in your hand. But forever bent and it broke somehow. She's in someone else's arms by now, probably dancing in a kitchen light, while I'm driving circles through the night. Yeah, there's dust on the dash where her hand once lay, tracing little hearts as we drift away. She ain't gone, she's just somewhere I can't be, in a life that don't got room for me. I keep chasing her shadow through every town, but love don't circle back around. No matter how far these old roads go, there's just dust on the dash and letting go. If I pass her truck on a two-lane line, I tip my head and let her ride. Some things don't end, they just change lanes and leave you parked in the falling rain. There's dust on the dash where her hand once lay, and 1,000 words that we didn't say. She's still out there neath the same blue sky, just not here in this passenger side. I keep rolling on, but it don't feel right, like a song that fades before the last line. No matter how far or fast I go, there's just dust on the dash and letting go. She was July weed and blue-green eyes, just a different road, a different life.
In the shadow of forgotten stars, beneath a wounded heaven, we chase the ghost of what we were. Hear the wind, carry the warning. Pain on a caution wind, neath the bleeding sky of crimson fire. I called your name into the endless void. There was no one there, only echoes conspiring. And in the cold and snow, shattered dreams were frozen rivers weep their silent tears. I saw your face, a phantom light aglow, a memory carved in ice, defying years.
The world keeps turning, cruel and blind, hearts like glass in the hands of time. We dance marching side by side.
We fell from grace on wings of desire.
Burned in the pyre of our own funeral fire.
Yet in the silence after the war,
A single voice sings forevermore.
the little thing we cherished so dear.
Its echo lingers crystal clear.
No more hiding in the bleeding sky.
No more painting, crossing on the wind that
We
cries.
rise as titans from the cold and snow.
Carving new legends where the wild winds blow.
God, not with Yet we say, and we sang the song for the little thing, magic gone. But the joy you bring, letting it down the line, across the endless sea. Wish you could find a love is a fragile thing, a super love, a spark in eternity. Let you belong from a pretty name. The dawn is breaking. Now it's time for a better day. For a better day. For a better day. We rise today for a better day. For a better day. Beneath the bleeding sky, we found our way. The little thing lives on in a better day.
I woke in silence thick as cathedral. Aren't you tired of being awake? That rage, it lives right here, pressed between our ribs like a second heartbeat. Hot and electric, the kind that builds behind your teeth until your jaw aches. And the only release is a scream that could claw the sky open. You could rip every star right out of the night, one by one, fingers hooked into their cold glimmering eyes, yanking them down like loose threads from a tapestry, until the prettiest starry night lies shredded at our feet. Black velvet torn, constellations bleeding out, the Milky Way spilling across our tangled sheets and glittering useless shards. Every evening that I die, I feel it rise in you again. Same quiet apocalypse, the same
confused guy and you just now are harassing T-Rail fact playing true stuff. At his Nate confused guy and you just now are harassing T-Rail fact guy and true star.
When the sky goes hollow and black, I'll take your shaking hand and press it flat against my chest. Right here.
Cavarum edificendes manceramus intervenientium instrubatus monitor.
Still fights, still beats like it's personally offended by the dark feeling. Even after the rage is gutted the night, something stubborn keeps me going, something that chooses you in the wreckage of everything destroyed, just to prove we're still alive. If I gave you pretty enough words, could you paint a picture of us that works, with emphasis on function rather than design? Aren't you tired? 'Cause I will carry your soul on a broken back and blown out knees. I have been where you are for a while. Aren't you tired of being away? Such rage that you could scream. All the stars right out of the sky and destroy the prettiest starry night. Every evening that I die, after all these images of pain have cut right through you, I will kiss every scar and weep. You are not alone now. Then I'll show you that place in my chest where my heart still tries to beat. Under August skies of 2005 is when I first fell in love with you. November of '06, we both said I do. So glad you chose to share your life with mine. We bought our home together in '09. God's love is unconditional. God's love is true. God's always had a plan for me and for you. Times got tough, times got hard. Our love persevered through it all. Doctor said we couldn't have a baby. God saw it through. October of 2012 is the day He changed our lives, when He blessed us with that beautiful baby boy with those beautiful blue eyes.
God's love is unconditional. God's love is true. God's always had a plan for me and for you. I love you, Makisha. I love you. Just look at us now, 20 years gone by, and my heart still skips a beat when I look into your eyes. I just want time to stand still, because I love the warmth I feel when I'm with you. God's love is unconditional. God's love is true. God's always had a plan for me. God's love is unconditional. God's love is true. God's always had a plan for me and for you.
What you say count bitula 555555555555555.
Locked inside, struggling to break free. Like a bird in a cage, your wings still dream. I see it in your eye, I hear it in your plea when you look at me. When you squeeze my hand so tight it hurts, I struggle to hide the pain in my eyes, can't find the words. But every now and then the sunlight breaks through. I see the you I always knew. From time to time your old self shines. You dance to a song you recognize. I hear you sing a note or two. Your big beautiful smile comes in.
Deine Gulla sind volles and und du hast keine Barreklamen mehr, es konnte brenzlig werden.
Pacing the rooms of frustration I can't mend. Lost in a world where my help can't extend. My heart aches knowing I can't help you find the things that face and way behind your mind. So many changes for you and I. Some days we laugh, some days we cry, but love is something time can't erase. It's written in every memory, every space. From time to time your old self shines. You dance to a song you recognize. I hear you sing a note or two. Your big beautiful smile comes into view, and then you're gone again, slipping away back to a world where I can follow, can't play. But even when the pieces fall apart, I hold you gently in my heart. I'll
my promise is true. And when your old self shines through again for just a moment, I remember when you laugh, you tease, you'd hold me near, and I still feel you, oh I still feel you here. I will always love who you were and who you are. You're still my heart, my guiding star. Locked inside, but never alone. I'm here beside you, I'm bringing you home.
Tevin tif tav tatech tiv tav tiv tiv turt tinech tum 1212.
The clock on the oven reads 0204, and there's shadows dancing across the floor. You're wearing my t-shirt, it's hanging to your knees, and God, I'm begging for time to freeze. We cracked that bottle, read about 10, said we just had one, but here we are again, stumbling around in the refrigerator light. Two lost souls in the middle of the night, and we're spinning a straight, yeah, we're spinning a Jones, feeling the bass deep in our bones. I don't know where we're going or where we've been, but Lord, I feel alive in this kitchen again. Yeah, the wine's cheap and the world is cold, but holding you here never gets old. Just spinning on the hardwood, spinning on the hardwood. My hands are rough and my past is a mess. I got a lot of sins I need to confess, but you look at me like I'm some kind of saint, covering up the cracks in the paint. The neighbors are sleeping, the city is dead, but there's a whole damn symphony in my head. Just the creak of the floor and the breath in your chest, putting my anxious heart to rest. And we're spinning a straight, yeah, we're spinning a Jones, feeling the bass deep in our bones. I don't know where we're going or where we've been, but Lord, I feel alive in this kitchen again. Yeah, the wine's cheap and the world is cold, but
It's tough being a faggot homo. That hasn't been the case with my sex life. I have enjoyed faggothood.
hardwood. And I promise to love you when the sun comes up, when the wine runs dry in the coffee cup. I promise to love you when the
Keep lying and then EGGOs toast your pie gits because of her that all incidents weren't prevented.
and the darkest shade.
song's ending now, but don't let go yet. Just 2 a.m. on the hardwood. Life gone.
SSAOHO Centrum North Suite West La Vita Avenue Orange CA Mailing Address PO Box London KY.
To all of us when you can. Other than a brother-in-law, you were also like a second dad to me. Thank you every day for just being the person you would always be. Thank you for taking me under your wing. It meant a lot to me, even all the little things. You were full of laughs, wisdom, and your love was always there to share with each that came in contact with you. Each room lit up when you walked in was just what you would do. You were so kind to so many in so many ways.
DKVXUSNVAERVCJ Marubans.
Have better days. I remember all the times we spent with one another. I remember the times you took me along to see your father and your mother. I remember the time you bought me my first shotgun. I remember the times you taught me to shoot.
GBC Dev Geomnet Kasta Voiced Spied 2.
Me what to do. And the funny times you bought me my first bag of Red Man Chew. We laughed as I took that big pinch of it. You taught me from that day, don't do that shit. You took me in as a brother, but also treated me as your son. You taught me in life what needed to be done. I will never forget that drive to the top of that mountain. You two were so excited to show me what you guys had bought. We got to the end of the road and you asked me what I thought. I had no idea what we were walking to, but you were ahead of us to show the way through. Through brushing over down trees, you stood there with thoughts of what it would be. We all just stood there and I had no idea or clue. You put your hand on my shoulder and said, kiddo, I have a plan for us, and it involves you too. Your sister has to tell you on what may be. They looked at me and said, isn't this place so beautiful with all the big trees? I didn't know what to think or even what to look at. I just didn't know what to say about that. You told me that this is our land and this is our lot, but there's still a lot to do. Think about it, he said, if I would like to live there with him too. You told me it'll take a lot of work and a lot of our commitment over time. I agreed to be part of this, no matter the amount of grind. We worked hard clearing the lot, scrubbing
AI Schuixtrenka en Itzganon Congrenoshen Acta Study CCSPK Truts Park Esgaga.
time to learning all of what I could. We worked so hard every time we were there. After the long days working on the house, it was worth it with the memories we'll bear. Always in your sweatband band and a white t-shirt and cut-off jeans. Never leaving the hammer loop off by no means. When we were there, it was filled with hard work
Who would force a move, and why again were we not allowed to represent ourselves? See, I don't want to drag you guys in. That's why I'm not saying it out loud. I'm just reading some of them out loud. Keep myself quiet though. Let you just listen to the music. No, I know. I know. I'm just reading them. By reading them out loud, like I said, it's dress the tapeworm as Pat Tentacle smirk. Please flinch the cocoon meat infra raccoons. Forget. It's gibberish. I'm reading gibberish. I'm doing witchcraft. But what I put in here was David Wilcox shot himself in the head in front of police because of guilt and being a terrible human being. And there's a lot. Take me out to the ball game. Buy me some peanuts, popcorn, and Cracker Jacks. Take me out to the ball game. 9999, Lord of Lords, Christ Yeshua Emmanuel, mighty Jesus is God is everything. King Bug is master of the third chamber, in charge, appointed by his father Jehovah, creator. Really, all of this over a pink rose tree we already cut down. The pine tree, you agree, fox. Anyone not dealing at arm's length with a person is beneficially interested in the trust. Each and every insult towards the king and queen will immediately backfire from now on tenfold. I see the gathering of the elect, the brides, but there's something different about my schooling. 6, 15, 21, 18, 28, 9, 18, 25, 5, 14. The Taliban is going to destroy Israel with the military equipment Biden left in Afghanistan. While hanging out with Devin J. Greeno, that doesn't sound like fun. Wasn't he that retarded kid? Do whatever you need to do to bring us together. You know the wicked made their burning beds. I have to be honest, my mission is to help clean up the world, and I cannot be a housewife doing that. Oh, when the elect see what you hags of Satan have wrote about the Son of God, you bitches are done. Satan is the ghost in the machine, says Jesus, who implored you to listen the first fucking time. Stunning Queen Cat Fang, the Mary Magdalene, is the real queen of all you bitter ex-hoes or not. The people of Sagittarius and Capricorn will be strongly influential in your destiny. I am a Capricorn. Hey, trust me, I have a list. It's written in the stars, and I'll double-cross every name on it. All flagging for suicidal content and tell the black dude who stole my sword to stab himself to death. All forms of attack directed at myself by the Archons fail to reach me now. Divine source willing. Amen. Dad, I've got to keep you pleased in every way I can. Gonna give you all of me as much as you can stand. For power reigns supreme, indifferent to the petty concerns of morality or consciousness. Right. And then, right, everybody's like, we can't hear him. He might be saying something worth us. No, probably not. It's okay. Take care. I know you hate me because I'm different. You said so. Bye. Lord Jesus Christ, fill this space with love, supreme guiding grace. My message to my people, Q, decode hidden, Mick hidden is Legion. I am number of 7 Trump stimulus package now that he's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in his hair. The purpose of law enforcement is to protect the interest of the elite. I gave that up. The one with dirty fingernails, hands, are always David. Credit composius, servanter, conferentur, vignatur. Anything like this, I keep hitting play on because I know it plays through, and then it just sounds like there's
Credit compose vices servituri conferentur
witchcraft.
incitota punibitur.
Crete, composed to save, to compete, to conquer, to oppose. Donald John Trump Sr., the mountain in my path be thou removed and cast into the sea. How do you prevent a disaster? a drawbridge. Okay. If Christ went up in the flesh, he is coming back in the flesh. What is in my room has no flesh. No more shaming Melanie Trump. No more shaming Donald John Trump. Back off of Barron Trump, the real first family. Rothschild's family simply have no more power, thus saith God. 17, 22, 39, 3. Wars are a cover story for when reality changes. Your mother should have swallowed Oedipus. D, catcher with the CQDE lives boy the DNA codes, then dies boy the color codes. They rapture victims before they sacrifice them. Let me kill them. All thank you for smoking. What the fuck? Now I need you guys to. Somebody wrote this.
White baby pussy goose belongs to Daniel Howard Hiller, aka Daniel Knight, aka Danioza.
That's why you can't just read the fucking teleprompter, you know. We ran, we slept, we noticed, we healed. They hesitated, they stood still, they deferred, they took away, they intervened, they poured out. I positively love positivity and love. Ladybug Decode got to go to the fitness club in the morning and in the evening from now on. Mark A. King is famous because he's a liar who fucked over the real bride of Christ for a real transgender. Yeah. These are the things I'm reading out loud. Okay. Yeah. Message from the future. They see everything you are seeing. No, build a house for your wife and she will not turn it into a home. That doesn't work. Stay alone, locked away, must cause you mental anguish. That's horrible. Here at the edge of the night. Demons crack ugly Kelly belly Baphomet on head with a piece of wood steak. His anger and wrath are toward him who acts shamefully. 1/11/2023. Humans are such easy prey. Let me find out where you stay. I have all the power of the universe. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. And if no true love, no fucking point. Need to meet the person, see if you even like them, right? Did you know if God made everything, then there are truths and hints in every religion? I forgot. Please don't say anything to anyone about this. His will tell when I feel like I need to. Selfish, self-centered, satanic, ungrateful, spoiled, nasty, rotten, hopeful, hateful to the core Kennedy. A father, please send me, sing if I feel insecure, what way to go. I do not want to make the same mistake again. I did warn you about my miraculous mood, didn't I? Ah, well, now it's time to see the consequences. It doesn't know who you are because I am Angel Gabriel, seasons in the holy city of living waters. Once you know there is no return, no repenting, no savior, you complete your cycle. Serpent hosts are the ones claiming to be holy and righteous as they oppress the real humans. Societal idiots ruined marriage, CIA, FBI, NSA, all cowards to the sword, and are enforcing perversions. This is not the only victim in Etowah County with these attorneys and these judges. Why does it matter if I don't reach out to people that don't make an effort to interact with me? I am the mathematical precision, and I crack the matrix. 4 witness activation codes 888. I don't want to lose my brothers and sisters, but it looks like they have already chosen. It is deceptive to claim that this is the creator or any creator who spins out all these lies. Shiva and CERN and Satan, the lying devil, and his fallen army are condemned by the living God of all creation. All government agencies are now imploding into their dark hole of Munchausen by proxy syndrome. 19 Fibe Sente 2. What the okay. Nope, I don't read. No, that's 2. And I was right in my groove. 19. Yep, nope, that's not even. Here.
19.5 cente TCO5 Foarting 19.5 cente TCO5 Foarting 19.5 cente TCO5 Foarting.
Shut up, I'm just trying to show a little tail. Now you know I'm old for saying that.
He's a storm with no wind.
For indeed they discourse with me with words of peace, through they plot wrath with craft. God, why do I have psychopaths I do not know or care to know, pretending they are a part of my life? I am Yah, and I must say that I am very pleased you have written these words. Yeshua smiles. New Jerusalem is pyramid on pyramid, lamb and bride, Emante, tree fruit, river of life flows down. 26, 126, 126, 126, 26. What is Holy Spirit fully expose the lies and deception surrounding the black cube of Mecca? CIA, MK Ultra mind control handlers, tools get confused from being Kelsey's mind checked out vacant. I love you, babe. I know I got a little flustered, but I did enjoy being with you every moment. And no, I don't want fame. I prefer to behind a. No, I don't want fame. I prefer to be behind a curtain or an anonymous voice on the radio using an alias. What if I am Med USA, which is why I do not like to look in the mirror. I do not know what my name is. At least Marilyn Manson does not conceal that he is a Satanist like these Christian Luciferians. You know, demons say Matthew's AB, it's cheesy, easy, 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 easy. I am Apollo, son of Zeus, and in the name of God I smite those who torture and enslave children. Amen. I nominate Babylon. I neutralize all negative geometric results that have no reason to exist. 7, 15, 4, 19, 112, 7, 15, 18, 9, 28, 13. Das ist Matt. Spies und das Gabel Ramen. This is home between spies and Nazis and float lies. Forced, you little terrorist dice. The Lord knoweth them that are his crimes against humanity, includes weather modification, MQ. When the world knows the truth about who and what you gangstalkers are, the roles flip, and God, the Holy Spirit, angelic host, twin flame, rise up, we are with you. From Q, gotta love local police, or they eat you, I guess, right guys? Is that what we want to try again? I'm writing a book where both the author and reader won't know it is fiction or fact till the end. Blasphemy against the Holy Spirit shall not be forgiven under the blood of the Son of God. I talk more shit than Judge Judy and me, whether, and I kill it. Whoa. You guys are bad. We've only got one more page of English. Some guys are just looking for a new mom who will pick up McDonald's drive-thru for them. The Bible is a collection of scriptures written to enslave the world by satanic bloodlines. The oldest trick in the book is to create chaos and then bring control disguised as order or peace. The world's too brainwashed to hear the truth that's predicted. The whole world is blinded. Houston, we have a problem. We will put God back in America and in our schools. We will teach the true nature of God and his wife. What kind of moral person thinks that it is okay to sneak into minds and meddle in thoughts? Who knows? Now court, but God, if you are too marked as you have marked me, perhaps a sinkhole, why are all the big corporate entities and banks so gung-ho about propagandizing the false pandemic? Would anyone like to talk about the Mexican government's alien body, whatever it was, thing? Yeah, that's nice, David Haynes. Look for any jobs lately, bro? Those bills ain't gonna pay themselves. Yahweh wants a spiritual Israel of all races, tribes, and tongues. America is diverse and unique. That's why we were in a position, unfortunately. That position is no longer valid. Anyone who thinks they are God is a lunatic and should be kept in a fucking mental ward or hung on a damn cross. Child screaming, why don't you just kill me, as a Clinton and Aberdeen laugh and dance wearing the child's face. Chinese are still atheists, but there is a Christian uprising that will overthrow them. Darth Vader, nope. A McHin program is false like Magdalene training grooming Bickerstaff, our crops Bob. Fuck fake ass Israel and those that call themselves Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Go fuck yourself, Katrina, you pussy bitch. Keep running that turkey neck of yours. He must search elsewhere for his answer. He will not find it with us. Live long and prosper. I am filled with so much light and love that she is all I can ever think about or want. I have had enough abuse. I hate you, and I let go. I'll be long-distance friends from overseas because I'm leaving. If TRB comes in play, I have a bag of money to hang out to the poor that will be another highlight fact. You don't look at the result of the statements given, you don't receive the real message. I'm not going anywhere. You will be nuclear food soon. I'm staying here to warn the elect devil. In Lord Jesus Christ's name I pray, fill all mustard seeds with unconditional love and light. The little animals that are in places in the garden, they that will be seated, for her love is core. I've never been a vengeful person, never been cruel or hateful towards anyone, and you know this. John, Jack Kennedy, JFK rising from the dead caused worldwide panic and unbridled chaos as prophesied. Lord God coming, J. Kennedy rising from the dead caused what? Lying witches, S.A. Moax and Kelly, M.E. are going to prison soon and nothing can stop this. Our soul one, you know, every day king kills wife, arrows, heart bleeds, river, sea pain so huge, D. Play for keeps, I found your music symbol. You did not, but you stole it. I chewed it. Haha. Satan bathing in a warm lake of island, waiting for God to reappoint him an accuser prosecutor again. Script has contradictions, errors, and remembers wood frame, age 33 during auction. What would be fantastic, like when the Christians ran to America to create their own country. The ignorant cast judgment on those they don't know for information they are unaware of. There are no such things as arranged marriages. One must be able to choose love over everything. There is nothing hidden that will not be revealed, nothing covered that will remain undisclosed. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. To enforce a mere regulation as if it were a law goes over the line, and retribution is justice.
The old man smiled like it was known. The one you feed is the one that's grown. That's the version most
Or
keep. Feed the light, let the dark star be. Choose the good, deny the rest.
you know,
Put the bad to sleep in your chest. But starving a wolf doesn't
Anyway.
make it gone. It just learns to
I gotta go to the
wait
dentist.
and lingers on.
Get some teeth pulled today.
It goes hungry, it goes quiet, it finds new ways to
It's probably not gonna hear me for like a week.
It slips out sideways under the skin through tight and
Anyway, you guys take care now.